You're listening to the Beans and Dice podcast, a podcast about how we game.
Hey folks, welcome to the Beans and Dice podcast, NPR episode.
Are we listening to NPR?
I'm Carlos.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Wayne.
And tonight, it's a live call-in show. We're going to answer your phone calls starting right now. Phone calls are open. 813-618-7099 is the number. We are a board game podcast show where it's different than what you're used to because we don't just provide content at you. You're part of this. We open up the phone lines and you are a part of the show. So, but tonight it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a shorter night. Normally we go a couple of hours. Tonight I'm going to go till about 10 o'clock. Then I've got to bow out. We had a death in the family. So I'd appreciate any prayers, any thoughts, good vibes, as Dan would call them, for the family. We're driving up to Georgia to go visit family first thing in the morning and spend time with some family. Lost my cousin over this past week, New Year's through. So we were going to go up there and spend some time with family. So I'm not going to be on too late. Got to pack the van. I got a family of 7. We got to get ready and load it up.
Take some preparation.
It is,
Yeah.
And some prayer, bro.
Minivan with a carry-on with a little hamburger thing on top.
It's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos.
Am I the one that always thinks that those like old school hamburger things on top of the cars that people had?
The
back in the day
hamburger
look
boxes.
Like, they look like a hamburger box, right? It's like,
I have one.
He's got one.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
I might, but you guys also think it the same way. That's like a hamburger box on top.
You remember,
right?
Rob?
I've never called it that, but
we drove it to St. Louis
Yeah.
I drove to St. Louis for Stonemeyer Games. So this is
Relevant
to our conversation today. Drove it to Design Day Stonemeyer Games. Rob flew in, so we picked up Rob and his wife, jumped into the van, and went to go see the St. Louis Arch. And I had forgotten that I had my hamburger clamshell box on top of the van.
That's right.
We pull into the parking
garage
at the National Park right there in downtown St. Louis. I swear to Bob, we fit through the entrance. I swear to Bob, we fit through the entrance. I don't recall any noises. So we went underneath the bar that says you can't be any taller than this.
Right.
All I know is that as we started going up and down the ramps, we started hearing these weird noises. It was apparently me scraping plumbing lines,
there was
sewer
pipes,
lines,
hanging down on the different levels of the garage.
There was a moment there where we were leaving and we could not get past this certain bar.
Was it down the ramp or up the ramp? I remember we had to get out and direct you to try to get around the thing.
So I had to get people out of the van to direct me so that I can try to drive this minivan around the obstacles. I still have yellow paint marks on the top of that topper from where it scraped all the warning barriers.
That's pretty
Only
funny.
Carlos.
The hamburger clamshell. I love that.
Yeah, there you go.
Phone lines are open, folks. 813-618-7099. Tonight's topic du jour, which I'm sure Dan, from your turn, our buddy Dan Erdzik, he would appreciate it how we posted up early, what our topic would be. I know he loves to hear early, but that's just not how we work.
Yeah.
We're too spontaneous for that. But here's something we did plan ahead, and we did this week. Earlier this week, we got together, and we recorded our top 20 games of 2025.
Yeah, we
Thank
did.
you, gentlemen, for coming. We all the guys went in studio. We did this all together in studio. What we thought was going to be maybe an hour. Because, I look at the Dice Tower videos, and I'm like, hey, they do a top 10, and it takes them an hour. It's a couple, hour, 15 minutes, couple of 3 guys talking about top 10 board games, a couple of them. We did a top 20. It took us 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Of recorded time. Yeah, that was a recorded video time. It was a lot longer than that, off camera.
All right, so I need to bring my volume up, I'm told. A little low. I'm a little low. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, a little
Chester,
quieter.
you rock.
Yeah, there you go, Chester.
I need that. I need my folks at home.
Keep them
to
in
help me
line.
with that.
Yeah.
So I will fix my audio. Wayne, tell them what we're talking about today.
Today we're going to talk about, I guess, a week ago, about 8 days ago, Stonemeyer. Normally, Stonemeyer Games at the beginning of the year, they give you a bunch of code names, and those code names are going to relate to all the releases they have throughout the year. And it's like with a hint, and he'd give you little hints. And so the people try to figure out what the code names were. And I guess either he decided that wasn't good enough anymore, or people were like, I'm not really into it. We just want to know, what's going on. So he had a show 8 days ago that He literally just went through the entire year by quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's all that's being released. And it's fixing to be a pretty big year for Stormheart Games, I think, like with the expansions and some new games coming out. So I figured I did a little AI thing. I threw the video in there and said, summarize it for us. And we have a little file here with the games. And I figured we could share my screen and we'll just talk through what's coming out, when quarter, and sort of if we're hot on it or nah on it. Right.
Yeah, there's definitely some things. There's a lot of stuff in there. There was definitely some and then there was definitely some whatever. Yeah.
So let me go ahead and share my window.
Lead the way, my man.
All right. So quarter 1, which is January through March, is the first thing. And actually, he had a video yesterday where he went deep dive into this, and so very exciting. A Wingspan expansion. So the first Wingspan expansion in a couple of years now. And it's instead of it just being South America, it's South America, Central America, and the Caribbean. So it's new continent expansion, features birds from these regions, and the new mechanism is there's a hummingbird mechanism. So even though there's hummingbird cards in the deck, there's you get little cards, little hummingbirds, and there's like a central area where they go, and then you have a little add-on sideboard to your main board, and whenever you take an action, to whatever, lay a bird or get food or whatever, when you get to the end, you'll either attract a hummingbird from the center to your board, or send the hummingbird back. And as you do that, you move up a separate little track of hummingbird scoring. So it's like, and there's, I think, 5 different types of hummingbirds, 4 or 5 different types of hummingbirds. And you can move up there's 4 or 5 little tracks on that thing that you can move up. So as you're attracting the hummingbirds from the center and sending them back and forth. So basically every time you take an action, you'll attract or send back a hummingbird and move up a little scoring track. So it's a nice little neat mechanism to add to the game.
I think they're trying to attract the Roberts of the world.
Yeah.
Right. The one thing missing from Stonemeyer's Wingspan game is a track.
It's a tracks, yes.
Right. Yeah. So we had Asia, which is more of a grid, like a map area control-ish.
Yep.
But we haven't had tracks yet. So this will tickle the fancy of the Robs of the world.
Those Euro gamers.
I love their tracks.
And it'll come in a kind of a rectangular box that kind of flips open. It's easily recyclable because he expects most people to either put it in the nesting box or in the big box. It comes with a new tray, for all the cards. So it looked like a decent expansion, a lot of cards. And I think a lot of people were looking forward to South America because there's an awful lot of colorful birds in the Caribbean and Central and South America. So this is, I think, an expansion that people were kind of waiting for. So yeah, I mean, it's an instant buy for me. I'll be ordering it as soon as it's available, because I have the nesting box and I'm a completionist, so I might as well buy it all. So
yeah, I like Stonemaier. I like Wingspan, and so more Wingspan. Sure, I don't think everything's been a big hit, but more content's more content. So yeah, I'm definitely interested. I'll definitely try it out and see if it's worth picking up.
Yep. And one interesting thing that he talked about that's tangential to this, he said that if people want to buy just the birds from an expansion, but not the whole expansion, that's sort of the vision-friendly bird cards are a way to do that. So like if you just want all the birds from South America, buy the vision-friendly bird pack for South America because it doesn't come with all the other game content. So it's kind of a little, I guess, cheat hack. Like if you might have to take out some of the birds if you don't have all the, Asia and South America now have this little add-on bonus thing. So there may be some cards that fit that, so you'd have to kind of take those out, but you could probably get a good amount of the birds that you want out of that. So anyways, that's the first one, and that's gonna be on the web store at the end of January. So
yeah, it's gonna be quick.
That's quick.
Yeah, so that means it's basically already in the States, ready to go, or hitting the States right now. So that's pretty cool.
I like the idea of that little cheat. Did he bring up the cheat about buying the vision-friendly cards?
Yeah, he mentioned that. He talked about how
that's pretty cool. You got to say that's pretty cool when the person who would make more money off of you, if you bought the whole box, is like, listen, for those of you that are just like Pokemon collectors, got to have them all. You just want the birds.
Yeah.
Here's a cheat. It'll save money for you at a cost to him, at an expense to him. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of interesting. The other big thing that's going to be coming out, so my guess is probably February or March, will be a viticulture expansion, which is a whole new board, 4-season board, similar to Tuscany. He said we don't have a lot more data on this yet, but it adds seasonal layers and expert actions. So like some, I'm thinking kind of like Viticulture World had that there was the base action and then the expert action where you can train up your workers. So it might be something similar to that. But hey, more viticulture too, right? So
Yeah, and I'm excited about this. Hopefully, they take away the area control thing that goes on. I'm not a huge fan of that in my viticulture.
in the Tuscany expansion.
Oh,
yeah.
that little Italian map.
Yeah,
the
that little map,
stars,
and,
yeah.
and you're trying to spread your stars. You get little bonuses, and sometimes I just completely ignore that part just because I don't want to play that part. But hopefully, if they do the experts, maybe they take that out. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wishing, but
Okay.
we'll see. Yeah.
So real quick, we got Chester's excited for the hummingbirds. Yeah, I am kind of too.
Mhm.
I'm kind of interested to see how that works. I think that'd be a cool thing. And then we've got Aaron saying for such a small company, it's crazy how much of a giant he feels. It's just marketing. I think he markets so perfectly. It's great. It's great. More power to him. Great, and we love he's got good games. He's only had a couple of really not bad games, but not hits, right?
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. Yeah. If you
In
think about
the industry, Wayne,
there's nobody better.
well, the folks that you that endear themselves to you, to steal a word from Ignacy Trevicek, endear themselves to you. Ignacy Trevicek for me is one of them. Bonacor is another one.
Yeah.
And Jamie Stegmeyer. Like I can't think of other publishers, designers, or company runners, like people who run companies, where I feel like I like them as a person. And because of the way they put themselves out there, I know you mentioned the designer and publisher of Obsession as one of those.
Oh yeah, Dan Halligan would definitely be on that list,
Halligan,
and Kenyatta Games. Yeah, they're that. Yeah.
Because he makes himself so available.
He shows humility, and wants to do the right thing for the client, the people. So yeah, it's cool. All right, let's see. Q2, so April through June, we've got a Euphoria Essentials updated version, which combines the base game of Euphoria and its Ignorance and Bliss expansion with tweaks and reworked board, with a targeted release of 2026 Q2. So I've actually never played Euphoria. This is one game
You have not?
No,
I've been itching to play it again, and
Put it on that list. Yeah, we got a must play. Yep.
Yeah.
it's really because of the Armada guys. So I keep a good communications with the owners of Armada Games. They are fanboys of Euphoria. Like it is one of their top games. I think we played it here in studio with them at one point. Patrick, Michael Fortino, we played Euphoria here in studio. I haven't been the hugest fan of Euphoria, so I really want to figure out what am I missing.
Well, maybe that I buy this Essentials updated version and give it a shot, and we can review.
Oh, is it a full standalone box?
And it combines the base game with the expansion with some rules tweaks and updates.
I never played the expansion, so I'm really interested in that. So
yeah,
and I think they were maybe updating the art. He was updating the board with some tweaking of the
reworked the board.
Yeah, reworked board. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. So the old one was a little clunky with the to put things. So I think that's a big update.
Yeah, that'd be good. So I'll give it a shot. I mean, maybe we need to play Euphoria before I buy it and see if I like it. Then I can buy the updated version. But this is interesting.
Carlos, do you have Euphoria?
I do, and
you do. Yeah, I stressed that. Okay,
that's a great plan, Wayne. Let's play the base game.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I had so much fun playing Shackleton base with you guys on show. Like, I know we had talked about doing at least once a month where we can just play a game. That way we don't have to worry about content or providing anything, just having fun.
Yep.
That might be the next one we do for the month of February.
Sure. It'd be good for timing too, because we do that right before the new one comes out, and we can compare. Yeah.
James Zodak says he likes Euphoria. Euphoria is solid. So
I know a lot of people who, a lot of people don't rave about it, but a lot of people like it. It's like a very solid, solid worker placement game. Yep.
So also Q2, first expansion to Finspan.
Yeah.
He showed off a couple cards, a blue shark and a common blue striped snapper. So clearly, it was interesting is he did say in his live stream that for like for Finspan and Wormspan, his goal is to always keep it in the base box and not do a big nesting box like Wingspan, because he does like Wingspan has just every continent. It's going to warrant it. So it'll be interesting to see how he keeps Finspan and Wormspan if he does another expansion for Wormspan, but how he keeps it in the kind of the base box. Oh, and going back to viticulture, I asked a question on the live stream if all the expansion stuff for viticulture will fit in the wine crate, and he confirmed that if I have a big box, then anything I release is going to fit in that big box. So it's not going to outgrow the wine crate and your nesting box. So
his limitation his stopping point isn't
Yeah.
ideas
I was gonna say,
or
is that a
money.
good thing?
It's the size of the box.
Yeah.
Well, at least for Wingspan and for the Wine Crate. But I'll be honest with you, I know that there's still a ridiculous amount of. I have everything ever for Wingspan, except for like the vision friendly cards on top of the regular cards, and I still have ridiculous room. I could fit like 2 or 3 Wingspans in that box. It's massive.
Has he done a tapestry big box yet? Has that happened?
I don't think so.
I know you were chiding me when you were over
Scythe
last
has
about
one.
my
Scythe was.
tapestry
Scythe.
boxes everywhere.
That are empty. They're all empty.
I have the Scythe big box, but
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of because they're holding the solo components. I don't need the solo components.
Put all the
I don't
solo
play
components
solo.
in one bag, write solo on it, and throw it in the big box. But there is no big box, and even the Wine Crate. I have everything ever for viticulture as well, including like the original Tusky one that had the Formaggio and other little expansions that they no longer include. I feel like there's still even a decent amount of room in that Wine Crate. So anyway, he'll do an April's Fool's surprise product that's tested
Every
and
year.
ready to go. He won't tell you what it is, but he does one every year, so that's kind of fun. So quarter 3, this is an interesting one. It's a new game. It's a Scythe versus Expeditions duel, where one person plays the Scythe version of that universe and one person's playing the Expeditions of that universe, and it's a 2-player game. But it's a standalone game, but then those pieces from the duel game are usable in Scythe and Expeditions
In their home games, yeah.
In their home
That'll be
games.
interesting. Yep.
There's so many layers to that.
Yeah, it'll
Like,
include a
my
new Scythe
brain is-
faction and a new Expedition character usable in the main games. So it's kind of interesting. Like it's connecting those 2 universes in its own game, but then allowing it to be used. And he said, like, you could then in this duel game, you can use the factions from Scythe and the Expedition characters from Foundations in this duel game, and that it'll come with a faction and a character that you can then also use in the base. So it's kind of like the game has one set of combatants, but if you own both games, you have a ton more. So it really is. I think this game will really sell to people who own both games. If you don't own both games, I don't know. That'd be interesting. If I own Scythe but not Expeditions, I don't have all the characters from Expeditions, so I only have the one character that comes in this game.
That's me.
Versus all the factions, right? So yeah, it'll be. I don't know how well this one's going to hit because I think like you have Scythe, I have neither. I don't know if you'd buy this game because you don't have all the characters, but like someone like I think Nick Oben has Scythe and he has Expeditions.
Let's be honest. What would happen is I get the expansion, and then I have to buy
buy the other one.
Expeditions
Yeah.
so that I can bring those factions. I mean, Unmatched did that to me.
Yeah,
It's like catch them all, collect them all piece.
yeah, that's our problem, right? Yeah, so that's
Gotta get 'em
interesting.
all.
And then the next one that comes out in Q3 is interesting. It's a Wingspan small box travel version type thing. And so the idea is it's a lightweight Wingspan inspired game designed to be played in 30 minutes.
Oh, can I pre-order? Like, where do I send my money?
Travel friendly and simpler than core Wingspan. So he said this is kind of like a way to get people into Wingspan.
Wingspan.
Or like we don't have the time to play an hour and a half Wingspan game. Let's just play this quick little filler one. So I'll be interested to see how that one goes. Rob,
Yeah, we'll have to see on that one. I was
You can play my copy.
I'm
I'm already-
yeah. I'll play your copy. You're already in on it, but I'm very lukewarm on this one. I'm like, yeah, it better be pretty good because Wingspan is already light enough. I know it's a time commitment, and this is going to cut down the time. But how much are they going to cut out of Wingspan to cut that time? And I don't know. I think Wingspan's light enough. Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not even the time commitment for me. It's the size of the box component piece. So one of my favorite aspects of Baseball Highlights 2045, Rob, as an example to this, is their travel cards, travel ballparks. They have ballparks that are the size of a card. So all you need to bring with you are some meeples and then your cards. You could throw that into any small bag you have, backpack, fanny pack. I have a fanny pack.
Of course you do.
Right. And you can play the game anywhere. Like that to me stands out as a reason to buy this Wingspan small box is the ability to take the game and pack it light.
Yeah. And I'd be interested to see like what cards does it use? Is it the same size cards as base Wingspan? And can you switch out cards? Can you use cards from the actual Wingspan in this game, or is it completely standalone? game. We have Jim Odak saying he's going back. He's not digging the whole Scythe expedition thing. I think it's just his version of a duel. Right? Every company now has to have a duel game, right? So this is his version of it. So yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah. All right, then we have a origin story mini expansion with an additional superhero content for origin story, which again, like that box is already pretty full. So we'll see how far he can expand this game. We haven't gotten it played yet. I have my copy. I haven't played it yet. I need to get it played.
I haven't tried it.
Decide whether I want to play it or not. So then going into quarter four, we've got Stonemaier edition of Namiji. So a re-release and updated version of Namiji, the sister title to Kaido. The expansion is going to be included in the core box. So instead of having, just like with his version of Tokaido, you don't need to do both. Yeah. Hold on a second.
I'm enjoying, Rob, out of everything we heard so far, like I'm super excited about this Wingspan small box thing.
You still?
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything you said, I'm like, cool. What? This is hitting hard. Now, Namiji, I'm certain a friend of the show, long time Captain Gamer, Poppin' Tot, when him seeing this Namiji thing, I'm pretty sure that's going to stand out for him.
Yep. We got Chester saying Wingspan's light enough for me, but not for a lot of his friends and family. So curious. I think that's interesting. That's sort of what it is he's hoping that this is like an intro game. The thing that's getting me about the Wingspan is the 30-minute playtime, something faster, right? Because Wingspan, if you play 3-4 players, can be a little bit of a long game. Not long, but over an hour.
It was over an hour. Our most recent play, we did a video on it.
Yeah,
check out the channel. We did a full video play.
Yeah. This next one is his first kind of like new game of the year, which is interesting. He's like, not new game. He had the Wingspan. So this is his third new game of the year. Excuse me, third new game of the year. A new medium weight Euro game called Smoking Bones, and this is he signed an agreement with Andrew Bosley. I guess Andrew Bosley has this world, like the Smoking Bones world, and you can go to actually Andrew Bosley's website and buy like the art, and then it's like little art books, and it has like a description of the universe. And I is my understanding that Stonemaier Games is going to produce several games set in the Andrew Bosley universe of Smoking Bones. And so it's going to combine engine building, worker placement, and some unique mechanisms that he didn't want to talk about. And it's set to release later this year, quarter four. So
I don't know anything about that universe. I'm an Andrew Bosley fan, so that's sounds cool just having that name associated. But that'll be interesting. See what it looks like.
It kind of has this look. I'm online looking. It kind of has this look of like a tapestry style world.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna pop on.
Just looking at some of the art from this Smoking Bones. It was a Kickstarter at one point.
Yeah, so he's got this.
Kind of has this tapestry feel to it with the art and the type of imagery.
Yeah, and so it's got like this. Yeah, this is kind of the universe of Smoking Bones.
Tell me that doesn't feel tapestry-esque.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit. Well, some of that, yeah. There's stuff in here from
some Everdell little feel in there.
Yeah, this is a mixture of Andrew Bosley's art from different games.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
That was a Kickstarter.
There we go.
I recognize like 3 different games in there. Yeah.
There we go. Smoking Bones Travel Guide.
There we go.
So you can kind of see there.
Okay, art. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he even showed off this stuff in his when he was talking about the game. So
feels a
but
little.
I think this is this the first announcement that we've gotten to where it's a completely new thing to Stonemaier.
Right, new universe.
Like all the other ones felt like I'm tweaking on what I have.
Correct.
This is like
first
all
truly
new to him.
New game of the year. This is his first because the other 2 new games are a Scythe Expeditions game and a Wingspan game. This is the first kind of different, and he said this is the first in a series of games that are going to be set in this universe. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. Because if this first one isn't a hit or isn't successful, that's going to make it hard to. But I think with it between Andrew Bosley and Jamie Stonemaier, Sigmeier, it's gonna sell. I'm sure.
Yeah, those 2, like I said, it's a big hitters as far as a combination of names.
Yep. So then we got Rolling Rums promo packs, obviously for Namiji and Smoking Bones. And then
that was a given. We'd expect we wouldn't expect anything less.
They'd be out eventually. Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. There's the Stonemaier release schedule for all of 2026.
Rob, what
Okay.
stands out for you?
Euphoria. I like Euphoria. I'm hoping they do something with the art there. I'm excited about trying the expansion, having it all in one box together. Yeah, that's my what I'm looking forward to.
Finspan expansion, is that a buy for you?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that'll be a definite buy. Yeah, that's almost a no-brainer there.
So I think for me it's the Wingspan expansion, the Finspan expansion, the Viticulture expansion, all insta purchases. Probably the Wingspan 30-minute game, the Rolling Rooms packs,
everything.
Maybe no. I mean, that's the site.
Not quite everything. Oh yeah.
And then I don't know if Euphoria. I got to play it first. If I really like it, then maybe I'll pick up the new version. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm a Stonemaier champion. I might as well get my money's worth out of it, right?
Yep. Get it all. Pokebonds.
Yeah, I've already said it. For me, it's the Wingspan small box. Like that to me is just right up my alley. I love the idea of small games that you can take anywhere, teach to anyone, play on small tables.
Yep. But what about the Wingspan expansion?
It doesn't stand out as much because I've already got like 3 Wingspan expansions still in shrink that I've never opened up or played.
There you go.
So like, whenever I bust out Wingspan, I always tend not to bust out the base game.
Yeah. That tends to be the problem too. And like
Yes.
for me with the nesting box, it's hard to take it places because it's a giant box. So
that's the problem with these big boxes is they now become anchored to your home.
Yeah. That's sort of where like I've used Finspan is now my travel span game where if I'm going somewhere, I'll just bring Finspan. But if people come here, that's where we'll play Wingspan. So
yeah.
I kind of wish more companies would do this because now I'm excited for stuff. Like in each quarter of the year, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of looking forward to this, and I'm like planning out. Like again, I we'll see how it works out for him because like again, this is the first year I think he's doing it. In the past, he did like the code words. So knowing now exactly what's coming forward, it's interesting. So
experimenting with something different.
Yeah, got to innovate or die, right?
Yeah, I guess. Well.
This is very different than what we're used to seeing from him. I also did like see, I'm torn because I also like the feeling of here's my new game. It'll be in the warehouse next week and in your homes by the end of the month.
Right.
Like that's a good feeling too. Like, oh, check out this new thing. I can have it by the end of the month. We're having this conversation now.
Yeah.
How is he going to keep these games that he's announced in our faces when they show up?
Easy enough because he's already doing it with Wingspan. So like 2 weeks ago, he did that whole thing. Then this past week, he hyped the Wingspan promo, right? And he had what's her name on, the designer,
Hargrave.
Elizabeth Hargrave. She was on for like 30 minutes talking about it. And then it's going to be, next week he'll show more of the game and then it'll be released on the 21st. You can order it and you have it by the end of January. And so then February, he'll do the same thing with Viticulture, right? It'll be, here's the Viticulture release. Here's you're looking at, because in this thing, he literally showed maybe a card from 1 or 2 games, gave you kind of, I don't think he gave very much more data than I just gave to you all. That's all we know. So as we get closer to each game's release, we'll see, the actual game, the game.
Yeah, I want to see the cards.
Cards
to see how big of a how different are they compared to the standard Wingspan's cards. Yep. Chester in Tennessee asked about if Carlos has played, if I've played Wingspan Asia. He digs the area control and majority bit. Fun fact, we won a copy of Wingspan Asia when we were chosen to participate in the Stonemaier charity event. Our group of viewers got us the most likes and votes and a lot of contributions to Metropolitan Ministries here in Tampa, Florida. And that ended up because, man, it was crazy because, Rob, some of those other podcasts we went up against had tens of thousands of subscribers.
Yeah.
Right.
And here we were sitting at like 500, 600 subs, and we won out of the 10 of them. So they sent us a copy of Asia, and I have yet to play it.
I have not played it either.
I played my copy once.
I haven't played it at all.
So no, I have not tried it yet. I'd like to give it a chance.
Yeah, another one we need to get to the table then.
Yes, but it's 2-player. It's hard. Like, so when you're here,
Oh,
Wayne's
yeah.
here. Like, we play something else. We always seem to play something else.
Yeah.
But I think we
what
need to do more 2-player games here, even in studio
Yeah.
live plays, because
Yeah.
I do struggle a little bit with managing cameras and the show and playing the game optimally. Like, it's a lot to ask of someone to do live.
Mhm.
So for that reason, I'd love to have you two play some 2-player games, Star Wars Battle for Hoth or Battle of Hoth, and just let me be like the producer and the commentator for that night, like the third chair.
Be the play-by-play guy.
Right. I love doing that. I do that for Blood Bowl. So I'll set up a table, and what's cool is that like big Blood Bowl events, I would set up a table and I'd run it probably 20 feet away so they couldn't hear us. Right. Because the last thing we want to do is give somebody some info that maybe they didn't have about how to attack the game, because these are competitive tournaments. So it's like we were far away from them, and we could have conversations about different plays they're making. Oh, I wonder if he's aware of how that goblin can throw that bomb in that direction, right? Like those conversations that we could have. I'd like to do that with you guys too.
Yeah,
sure. We gotta try sometime.
I think what we need to do is sit like in our chat is go through like and list all of the games that we've said we're going to play and that we haven't really played.
Yeah.
I just make a New Year's resolution of concerted effort to actually play some of them.
Yeah, we've got to write them down. I actually thought a couple weeks ago, I was like, I should go back and listen to all our shows for the last year and just write down all those ones we said we needed to play. Then I started thinking about what a task that would be to go through 2-hour shows over and over and over again. So no, that didn't last long.
We can YouTube link on ChatGPT.
I was like ChatGPT, just dump them all in there and see.
Dump them all in and see
what games did Carlos, Rob, and Wayne say they were going to play.
Yep.
And then we should do like we should like bet on it. Like what percentage of those games did we actually play? What's our follow through on it? I was sitting in bed last night thinking about like how many games I want to buy and play. But I'm like, how many games do I have left on my shelf of shame that I really want to play? And I'm thinking, oh man, I still have like the Undaunted Callisto in Shrink. Like I remember buying that and still not even getting a chance to play it.
Yep. Oh, we got a comment here. Here we go.
Good evening. This is Musar 523 out of Israel, if I remember correctly. Joined us within the last couple months. I recently played Wingspan. I have the European and Oceanic expansions. I find there's already so much content and so many birds. I find that is more than enough in a way.
Yep.
All right. So Musar, what I will say is, what I enjoyed about the fan packs that Stonemaier sent our way is it allows you to create a deck of a subset of birds and enjoy the mechanisms and rules of that game using that subset of birds. So I am excited to get more birds. So for example, I can take the 6 expansion fan packs, make that one deck, and use the Wingspan Asia board to play with that one deck. So I can experience that board in a different way using the synergies of those nations together.
Yep. So you've not heard about those. So those, we have a video on it. Basically, it's 6 packs. Each pack has 25 cards in it, and each pack is specific to a certain region. So I think Great Britain, Canada, or is it North America? North America, Canada, Asia, Europe, and something else. And there's a asynchronous play where you take just those 25 cards and make it your own deck and play with the base cards or any cards right in the middle. And then when you have to draw cards, you can either draw cards from the 3 facing up or the base deck, or you could draw one of your 25 individual cards and play with those. And so I know I played with Birds of Great Britain.
I played America.
You played America. And Rob, maybe it was Eastern Europe or Asia.
New Zealand. I thought New Zealand
was New Zealand. Yep, that's what it was. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's cool. Yeah. And actually, every time I played Wingspan, I generally,
yeah, he got you, bro. You're humming and hawing because someone called you out and they got you in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
We made bad radio, but you got.
Yeah. I was gonna say when I play Wingspan, I only ever play with one thing. So if I'm base Wingspan, I just use the base cards. If I'm playing Oceania, I just play with the Oceania cards. Asia, just with the Asia cards, and that's because mixing them all together, you're never gonna see half the cards. So I like to try to keep them separate. But yeah.
Let's see. Sherlock
read that.
SS2IO says, Wayne, did you not get a play of New Bedford in 2025?
Yeah.
I bought it based off of your past rankings of it, and it's solid. I also bought a copy of New Bedford. This is the Wailing one, right?
The Wailing one, yeah.
I also sought and bought a copy and have not played it either.
Yeah.
So a couple of us got suckered into it with Wayne's comments.
It is. It's a good one. I don't think I played it this year. That's one of the. You know what's funny is when you have a ton of games and you go to the game conventions, or I come to your house and you have a million games. It's hard to I went last year, 2 years ago. I went the whole year without playing Lords of Waterdeep, right?
Yeah.
And then so this year I did not play New Bedford at all. So I will have to fix that.
I was looking for a pen and a pencil here, or a pencil. I was going to start writing a list because we got this list. Now we're already 3 deep here.
Well, we had a list, but Rob erased it. What was great is whenever Wayne was in studio and a game came up, like, oh, we got to get that played. Wayne started scribbling on the kids' table board. We got this extra board on the side. Let me see if I can. Over there. There it is.
Making me sick.
That's the kids' table board, and Wayne was writing on that board games that we needed to get played, and then Rob erased it.
I erased it. Are you sure it was me?
No, we erased it to make it my top 20 board. So
yeah, was that what it was? Was it just last week or whatever?
Yeah, it was just last week.
2 nights ago. That was it then. Yeah, I didn't erase it. Wasn't me.
What else is in the comments? A lot of comments tonight.
Yeah, let's come here. Musar said, where can you find them? You can usually buy it from the Stonemaier web store. So whatever the web store is that handles distribution in Israel, you can purchase it directly through him. Or your local game store could probably carry it. I bought it originally just through his web store. Yeah. And we got Carlos. You want to do the reading?
I've always felt this is Aaron, my buddy Aaron, out of Columbus, Ohio. C-Bus says, I've always felt like the Dice Tower and had a great concept with Catchapalooza, but never capitalized on it.
They don't do it enough. So they talk about like we do. Oh, we got to get that play. Like, oh, Z, you didn't play this game. We got to get
have an actual list. They actually write them all down.
Yeah, but they have a lot, and they never actually get through them all.
No, they make a long list, and then every now and then they'll do a show where they just play 1 or 2 of the games that they said they were going to play.
Okay, mini marathon sounds great. Actually, I know Dice Tower's doing one right now for 30 hours.
I agree.
We need to pick like a holiday, like when there's either Labor Day or one of these holidays. Veterans Day got added to my company's list of paid holidays. So like, I don't want to wait all the way to November, but let's pick like a holiday like that where we can just like do like a marathon of games all night.
I still love the idea of doing the Tiny Epic Day. Just play as many Tiny Epic games as you can. But yeah, I think I'll start coming up with a list of all the games we've talked about in like the last year or so. New Bedford's got to go on that list. So we got New Bedford, Euphoria. What was the other one that we talked about this time? I can't remember his time, but
it was a third one.
I was talking about Callisto because I got to get that played.
Yeah, no.
There's so many games.
Yeah, maybe somebody got to remember.
That's generally the problem. Too many games, not enough time. But and I think the other thing too, like Shackleton Base, played it once, right? I can't let it go 3, 4, 5 months or the rest of the year without playing that again.
We're gonna have to play it again soon because the rules are fresh in my mind. I really, after you guys left that evening, I was like, I'm gonna hunker down and figure these out. What I found out, folks, Shackleton Base, we played it live January 1st. So check out the video. You can watch us play it, get a little bit of our thoughts on the multiplayer game. But if you watched that video, you probably saw me just flipping through pages most of that evening because I struggle bust with understanding the rules and making sure we were getting it right. Come to find out, y'all, the designer had answered questions on BGG and tried to explain why there were so many errors in the rules, errors in some of the cards. They did a big push to try to get this game out for Essen 2025. I'm sorry, 2024. Because it came out in Europe before it came out here. Yep. So they wanted to get it to Essen quickly in English form. So this is hilarious. I think I told you, Rob and Wayne.
Yeah.
The designer talked about how he provided the publisher a set of English rules for the game. So the publisher first took those rules and translated them into French so that they can do the European release. And then when they wanted to rush the English version release, They then translated the French version, which was translated from the English version into English, thus creating all the confusion in some of these rules because it was that translation of a translation and not the original copy. So that helped me feel better because I was reading through it, guys, and I'm starting to think, am I really getting this old? Like, I'm 45 now. Is it really getting this hard to understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm worried. Like, I'm worried there'll be a moment in life where I can't do 3.8 level games anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'll be a point in life where we can't do those heavy games anymore. And I started thinking today was that day.
You still got a little time.
No, Satan. Not today, Satan. It wasn't me. It was the publisher.
That's a good game, though, man. That was a really good game. So
I will report I have played twice solo now. The solo rule set was even more rushed than the... Actually, to be honest with you, he said they didn't even look at it. Like, they just published the solo part in the back of the book without giving it that due review, which they barely gave to the actual rule set. So that was like online forum work for hours to make sure I played it right. So I played it again to get it right, and I feel now that I've grokked it. I've gone through all the erratas. I've even believe it or not, this might hurt some feelings out there. I've sharpied cards that had erratas on them, cards with misprints. I took that black Sharpie out, and I fixed some symbols, and I moved stuff around, and I marked them so that when we use them, we know that these cards were printed wrong.
So in other words, it's screaming for a reprint with all of the fixes.
There you
go. Already.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be coming, right? I mean, it's not pretty. I keep saying they've got to do some kind of pretty deluxe version of it, but maybe it'll all be in there.
We're just. There wasn't much in that I was like, I really want something. I don't know.
I just want something that looks better on the table, but
yeah.
But I will walk away with so that'll be 3 plays for me. So you guys got the 1 play. I'm now. Oh no, Rob,
Rob's got 2.
So Rob's at 2. Wayne's at 1. I'm now at 3 plays. I can appreciate the user interface design of the board. So like I'm once I fixed all the rules issues in the rule book, I'm using the board to run through each step of each phase for the scoring. Like, everything's there outlined for me. I appreciate they focused first on getting the hey, just use this board. Like, don't worry about pulling out the rule book to go through the steps and the phases and everything. So as ugly as that made the game, because it did really make the board ugly, it isn't pretty. I appreciate where they came from. That worked out well. The solo bot, also known as Astrobot, I think is what they called it in this version. Astrobot was a tough bot to play against. Depending on turn order, that bot would take a spot that you were hoping to go to. It's UI, not UI. It's AI. The way it's protocols that it sets up wants to place it on the crater such that it is the player that gets the astronaut from the crater. So whenever it places on the crater, right, a meeple, it wants to first find a spot where if the round ended right now, it would get that meeple. So that's where that pain point comes in, because we getting the meeples back from the board was such a big deal at the end of each round, because you can fill your lab up, fill your workshops up with astronauts. It's stealing them from you, like it's trying to. Secondly, whenever it places a building on the board, it wants to place a building where an astronaut already is, if it can now become the majority and take that astronaut. So on both sides of it, it's trying to take astronauts from the crater from you. So it feels competitive. It feels like I'm playing against a Rob.
It's a Rob, yeah. He's playing against a solo Rob.
It's a satchel of Richards.
Steal it.
We got Chester saying that Carlos only plays solo when he plays solo.
Yes. I don't play solo games unless I do.
Yeah. I just had something pop in my head, and now it's right out again.
Sorry, I got super excited about Shackleton. You said Shackleton Base, and I'm like, I'm in.
I had something in my head, and it just popped out.
Oh, back to you.
Did y'all get anything played this past week after New Year's? Like, I got nothing played other than Shackleton Base.
No, it's back to school, back to work. Things got a little crazy. I have a game night tomorrow. We have a couple friends in town, so they're coming over. So we're trying to figure out what games we're going to play. We're going to play one big game or a couple of smaller games. So I'll get some games tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm double checking. I know me and the kids played SETI. Was it last night?
Oh, did you get to play it?
Yep, we got the game played, got it all finished, and it was good. They both liked it. My son didn't love it. RB said it was good, but he said there's many games he's played this last year that he would rank above it. He said he probably wouldn't put it in his top 10. And so I was a little shocked by that, but my daughter Emmy, she really likes it. So, and I like it a lot, of course, obviously. But
Does he not like
I like your
Mars
daughter
either?
better than your son.
yeah,
Does he not
there you
like
go.
Terraforming Mars either?
Oh no, Terraform Mars is one of his all-time favorites.
Oh,
so
interesting.
yeah, so I don't know.
All right,
But,
let me jump in on that. That's I felt that. Like I didn't
Okay.
even buy SETI because of my love for Terraforming Mars. Like I was like, SETI's just more Terraforming Mars, and Terraforming Mars is already my first love. So why am I even going to spend time with SETI? The opportunity came to buy it. I got it, and I'm like, why did I wait so long to play this game? It's so good.
Yeah, it's
so
really
he might
good.
be in his feels for his
Might
like
be.
love of Terraforming Mars.
And I'll tell you, he says it doesn't matter. And it always matters a little bit. But me and my daughter's scores, we were within a few points of each other. We doubled his score. So that doesn't help either.
I know that feeling. You guys doubled your score on me in Shackleton Base.
Yeah.
Carlos
Oh,
don't
well.
care about score. He just wants to have fun.
I just want to build I want to build my thing. Like I'm building a thing here, an empire or something.
Yeah. So, but it looks like that. And then Shackleton Base, that's all I played, just those two games. Yep.
I got a message from Michael Fortino before the show started. Looks like my copy of SETI Prelude will be in on Monday.
Nice.
So I know the distributors have all been delayed.
Not
Just popped in my,
officially.
yeah, just
I
popped in
know.
my head what I was trying to think of.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I listened to BJ Board Game Gumbo's podcast today.
Him and Mitch.
Him and Mitch, yeah, Mitch, our buddy Mitch was on that one. What's interesting? So last year, Board Game Perspective is another YouTube channel, and it's pretty cool. Every Christmas, they do a 12 Days of Christmas, where each day they give away a new game, and it's an honor. Her brother, I guess, passed away of brain cancer.
Right.
Yeah, brain cancer, and so he was a big gamer. He introduced his whole family to gaming. So she's now doing the channel. And in his honor, they do a giveaway. So last year, I had won Wormspan from that giveaway. Mitchell won this year. Mitchell won Battle of Hoth.
Oh, wow.
What?
That's cool.
And so he was really excited. Him and BJ. I guess BJ is a big Memoir 44 player.
Yeah,
so that might
makes
be.
sense.
It might need to get Dan and me and get some games because Dan and I have been playing Memoir 44 left and right on BGA.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe we can get BJ to play a couple games in there. But Mitchell had mentioned Rob and I. He said, "Oh, I was at Dice Therese and I saw Rob and I playing Battle of Hoth because he had showed up right when we were playing. He's like, I've been dying to get this game and play it and da 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 because I love I like Memoir 44, but I really like Battle of Hoth. So thought it was interesting. Cool that Mitchell won a free copy of the game and hopefully him and BJ will get it played and have some fun with it. So
And you shouted us out. That was cool.
I was out, and then I guess Mitchell's taking on a bigger role at Sobo.
He is. I saw that. Yep. He's one of the two names on their website or something now as people running it. Yep.
Yep. So he's like,
I'm going to shoot him a message and let him know we need to get him on to do a shout out or a sale, an advertisement of Sobo.
Sobo,
They're in March, so they still got time. So let me send him a message to remind him to join a Thursday night to talk about it.
They're doing a virtual flea market now too. So
yeah, I was checking out the details just to see what's changed and see if I could work it into my schedule. So I haven't ruled out making an appearance this year.
I got to pull out the dates.
Yeah, it was mid-March. I want to say, I can't remember. It was in the teens, I think.
I think it was right before our spring break.
Maybe a week before.
the weekend before.
Dice Tower East is before our spring break, I think.
That's July.
Spring break is
West. Sorry.
Oh, West. Oh, okay, maybe. They might be within a week or two of each other, but yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, somebody pull it up on there on the
I'm gonna pull
Southern Board Game Festival.
Southern Board Game Fest 2025 is when is it? March 29th, 30th. So end of March.
Oh, okay. 29th and 30th.
No, that's last year. That's 2025. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's probably similar. It's probably at the end of March.
One year it was during our spring break and it was perfect.
Yeah,
March 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
Okay,
it's just the week after our spring break. I'll be in another state for work.
Fun.
Yes, always good times.
Not.
I will have been on a cruise the week before, so I doubt that I'll be able to make it out there.
Let's hope. Let's hope we can get it. If not Mitchell, if we can get BJ, someone to pop in and do a quick advert, we'll cut it off as a separate video. We love those guys. They've been so great to us.
Yep, absolutely.
I've yet to meet BJ in person.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
great guy.
He is like the one year I didn't go to Dice Tower East was his last year being able to go. Like he hasn't been the last couple of years, so he has that, and then I missed going to Sobo. So yeah, we've not
He's
met
got
in
that
person.
energy and charisma that I just don't have in person. So it's he's a good guy.
Or on video, Rob. Let's
Or
be
video.
honest.
Well,
That's
I
kinda
try to
rough.
fake it on video, but now, all right, I give up. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a couple of people in the board game industry. I'm like, man, I really would love to just get a game in with that person. Yeah, BJ is definitely top of that list. So
Baseball Highlights 2045 with BJ is one of my highlights of Dice Tower.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. But now that I know he's a Memoir 44 fan, now it's like, Carlos, we got to get me and you and BJ and Dan.
Oh
and
man,
whatever,
if we can get an epic game going,
epic game, get the whole Overlord.
If I can figure out how to do Battle of Hoth epic, I'm gonna go see if anybody's come up with some homebrew rules for that. 8-player. I'll figure that one out for. I'll start planning that for Dice Tower. I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be different than Overlord, right? Yeah.
Well, Overload has its own deck. So
Does it? Is there a separate deck?
Yeah, BJ gave me a copy of my second copy of Overlord for Memoir.
Overlord.
So in phone lines ringing here. In all honesty, based on that second copy, I can run 2 games of Overlord at the same time. We can do 16 people playing Memoir 44 all at the same time.
I'm in.
Beansanddice podcast. State your name. Where are you calling from?
Chester from Tennessee.
My man, you made it a call-in show. Let me put you on the board.
Yep. Probably one of one tonight.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. In the meantime, you better check yourself, man. I mean, Rob's got energy. Rob's got charisma.
Hey, there we go. Love hearing it. Thanks, Chester.
I mean, come on now. I mean,
appreciate you.
You know.
You got a game for us tonight, Chester?
I know you guys are.
We're relying on that now.
Well, I've got a little bit more of the Kramer Kieslinger or both. I know you guys are trying to cut tonight's episode short, so I can't do. But yeah, I got a little Kramer Kieslinger or both. If you're interested,
yeah, throw a few at us.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, Carlos, let's see. Your first game is to call.
To call.
Ooh.
To call. Both. Kramer and Kiesling. That is correct.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Yeah.
Put it on the board. Carlos has 1.
All right, Rob. Your game is Azul.
Azul. I'm pretty certain it's not both. So who is it? It's gonna be. Oh, Carlos is holding up. Is the answer on there, Carlos? Is he?
I'm not going to show you the answer.
Give it to me. Yeah, give it to me.
My copy.
I'm going to say Kiesling.
Rob gets a point. Oh my goodness!
This is bad.
Coming out hot.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up, Wayne. Don't fumble it.
Okay, Wayne. Your game is Downforce.
Ooh,
It's not both.
I don't know this one.
Downforce.
It's a Kramer.
Most recent. Oh my goodness, Wayne's got a point.
Oh
There we
no!
go. Pressure's on, Carlos.
Giving them out.
Okay.
Don't worry. I can don't underestimate Carlos's ability to F things up, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so Carlos, your game is Maharaja.
Kramer, Kiesling, or both. This is going to be a Kramer game.
It's a both.
It's a both.
Both. Wah, wah. All right. My chance to take the lead here.
All right, Rob. Your game is Vikings.
Vikings.
Gosh.
A very generic name, I know.
Yeah, I'll say Kramer. I think that sounds like a Kramer type game.
It's Kiesling.
Oh,
Ooh, there we go.
All right, Wayne, you're up.
All right.
All right, Wayne. Your game is Pueblo.
Pueblo.
oh, good luck.
It's Kiesling.
It's both.
Oh,
All right, we are tied up 1-1-1 going into round 3.
all right. Let's try to make this the lightning round here. If one of us gets it, the other two doesn't. It's over.
No pressure.
No pressure, but pressure.
Yes.
All right, Carlos. Your game is Fat Fish.
Pet fish?
Fat.
Fat fish.
Fat fish. It's an F?
Not
Freeman
yeah,
Freeze.
Not catfish. Fat.
Freeman Freeze. He does everything with F's. It's got to be Freeman Freeze.
It's PHAT. Fat fish.
Touche.
Fat fish.
No clue. Never heard of it.
Sounds light. I'll go with Kiesling.
Kiesling.
Kiesling. It's. I'm trying to say it in Spanish. I don't know.
Kiesley.
Yeah, it's Kramer.
Mm.
Dang it.
All right, who's going to steal this win here?
Here we go.
All right, Rob. Your game is Hot Dog.
Hot dog. All right, now I think we're just making them up. Yeah, this
He's
is just
lying to
crazy.
us now.
This is just made up games. I'm gonna keep guessing.
Released in 1996, man. I ain't lying to you. Come on, man.
Get up, Wayne.
don't
Hot
lie.
dog, 1996.
I want to
gonna
see the
go-
pitch. I want to see the pitch for that
dog.
game. I got this game.
1996. Hot Dog.
I will completely guess blind. I'm gonna go Wolfgang Kramer.
Oh, Rob got a point there.
Woohoo! That was a coin flip.
Wolfgang Kramer, yeah. And finally, to Wayne, your game is Boo to the Goose. Boo to the Goose.
Boon to the goose.
Also, it was also released as Happy Fox, if that helps.
No,
yeah.
not at all.
Oh,
man.
perfect.
Yeah,
That helps
that gives it
amazingly.
away.
I know exactly who it is now.
You're helping Wayne now. That's unfair.
I
Definitely.
love that whole series. You know,
Yeah.
fox and cow and chicken.
Boo to the Goose.
Kramer.
Oh, my goodness. Robin, when you're tired. Okay.
Oh,
All right, let's go into another lightning round. Carlos is out. I'm
Two-way,
keeping a score on a piece of paper here.
two-way run.
So it goes to Rob.
Okay, Rob. Your game is Miyavi.
Oh, I know the game. I have no clue. I'm gonna say both.
It's Kiesling.
Oh,
All right, Wayne, it's your chance to end this thing.
All right.
just to
Let's
steal
see.
it.
All right, Wayne. Your game is Asara.
Which was it? What is it?
Asara. A-S-A-R-A. Asara.
Sarah.
Our buddy Chester has such a strong accent.
No, it's also.
I've never heard of
a
that
little
one.
bit of an
though.
echo. I'm gonna
I
go
do.
with-
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with both.
the accent is strong with this.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah. Accent's
Sorry,
not
wait.
the issue. I got a couple of friends from Tennessee. It's a little echoey.
Yeah, it is. It's a
I'm
little hard to
gonna
hear
say
the hits a little
both.
bit.
I'm gonna say both.
Fellas,
Wayne wins
we
it.
have a winner. This week's
Oh.
winner is Wayne. Asara is both. Spring
I'm
and
right.
Kiesling. Released in 2010.
There we go.
Congratulations, Wayne.
I officially retire.
You
Well,
done?
I
now
think
it's
this is the.
One on top.
Is this the first one of the year, or did we do it last week? I can't remember. Last week was so far away.
I think we did
On the
it last
first, we
week,
did
didn't
on the first. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
did it
yeah,
on the
we did
first.
one.
Okay,
Yep.
so this is. I won last week.
Did you?
Okay,
Oh.
first.
I did win the first one.
Yep.
All right, so
Rob is-
Rob, no pressure. That next one's on you.
No pressure.
Well, I think the pressure is on me to keep coming up with some silly quiz ideas. But anyway,
That's
I
right.
just,
You had the black
Wayne
eyed
called me
peas
really
for New Year's dinner. I
Of
remember
course.
this now. Yes. We did get to chat with you
Yeah,
first.
I called in on the first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any games played this last week? I know you had some games. You had some friends that you met up with for some gaming. I think it was lighter fare, if I remember the conversation.
Well, no, I haven't had any friends over or anything. I've been looking around, thinking about what game I'm going to set up next. Probably, I set up a feast for Odin about twice a year, but I leave it set up on my game table. I leave it set up on my game table for like a week straight. So I'm thinking it's about time for a feast for Odin and just polyomino my little heart out.
I like Feast for Odin. Do you play it with the expansion?
No, never played the Norwegian's expansion.
The Norwegian, yeah. It changes things up. It fixed a few things and made a few of the other avenues viable. The farming the animals and doing a couple other things. You can get some more points with them.
Yeah, I've tried the cows. I've tried the sheep. I've tried the whaling. I've tried. Yeah, I mean, I've filled up that stupid board all the way and still only scored, like maybe 100 points.
Well, the trick is grabbing. I just learned this last year. The trick is grabbing those islands. I never thought much of them. I played the game for a couple of years, and I would maybe grab one here or there. But I've found by people who play competitively or more competitively than me, jumping on those islands, getting 3 or 4 of them, and then filling those up and not worrying so much about your big board, but trying to get early, filling up the areas where you can get the bonus items. And then by the end of the game, you're getting so many bonus items, you can just throw tiles everywhere.
Oh, okay.
So give that a shot.
I'll try that out. It's always seemed like such a fool's errand to me, but I mean, I've tried that, but it failed miserably. But.
Yep. I used to ignore them. Like I say, first couple of years, people would just beat my brains out when I played with friends and stuff. And then I finally kind of caught on, and then I looked online a little bit, and that's one of the keys there is to secure those islands, the ones, especially the ones that where the dollar amounts, the coins don't get in the way, because you can't cover those until you've got everything to the left and lower and filled in. But if you can go to some of those islands that give you bonus stuff every round that don't have those in the way, you can just throw down stuff to fill around those, get all those bonuses, and then those keep coming every round. You keep getting those extras, and then again at that point, then later you can puzzle stuff out and go for the money and all that. So like I said, give it a shot. See if you can make that work.
I'll check it out, because I've really tried to double down on the long houses and stuff like that, and get to where I was getting those fur bonuses, every round, so I could upgrade those as well.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Play with it a little bit, and you'll figure it out.
Well, we'll wait and see. I'm like Carlos. I don't play solo games unless I'm playing solo games. So.
Sure.
I don't play them unless I am. What's great is you brought up Feast for Odin, and it's interesting to me because I just watched a video that released in the last couple weeks, no pun included, did a video on Tend, the new big box
Flip and Raid, or
stamping game. It's this huge rage. And at the end of it, he's like, it's ultimately the synopsis, I'd rather be playing Feast for Odin. And then he goes into why Feast for Odin is better. And, less money. And, it's just, and I was like, I've never played it. I know Rob has talked about it. It just looks so huge.
Taught it at Dice Tower last year or the year before. Yeah.
Do you own it?
I do not. No, Nick has it. I know a few other people have it, but no, I don't own it.
Enough to teach it. You played it so much, you don't even own it enough to teach it.
Exactly.
All right. That list you got going for games we need to play, our catch-up-palooza, put Feast for Odin on there, maybe at Dice Tower.
Yeah.
We can get that one played so I can check it off my list and report back to Chester on my thoughts.
Write it down, Wayne.
Yeah, it's definitely a multiplayer solitaire, but in my opinion, it's not about, I'm doing my thing and my thing's messing up your sandcastle over there. It's more about just, fellowship around the table. Oh, I see you did that. Or, okay, I see you doubled your production on this, So,
You haven't played with me.
Keep that in mind.
I'm blocking people left and right. I'm like, hold on, I'm going to need that later. You need that now. I'm going to block you, and I'll get something out of it later. But yeah,
Rob don't play nice.
No.
Yeah, good luck blocking somebody with 60 plus action.
Oh yeah. It's not a big strategy, but it works sometimes.
This is where he gets his charisma from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His riz, as the kids call it.
Get excited about blocking.
Blocking that. Blocking that riz.
All backed up on my riz. I gotta get it out. Anyway,
we are so old.
We are after dark. It is 10:08 Eastern.
We are so old.
Yeah.
I love this hobby.
I'm not old. I'm just handsomely middle-aged.
Well seasoned.
Oh,
I'm well seasoned.
Yeah. Pleasantly plump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chester, thanks again for hosting, man. You
as
come up with some
always,
good stuff.
Making it a call-in show.
See, I thought I gotta go. I just at bedtime. I just need to go peruse BGG and just like look at games. And
wonder what you were going to say after that. After we just had the after dark session, you got to go peruse
BGG. No riz for me.
Nope.
Well, once again, I appreciate you guys humoring me, and hopefully I can come up with some more quizzes in the future. In the meantime, Carlos, you and your family, I pray y'all have some safe travels, and I'm sorry to hear that your family is going to be traveling due to these circumstances, but,
Thank you.
God bless y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later.
I will take those prayers, man. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Chester. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Have a good night. God bless you guys too. On that note,
good night. Bye-bye.
It is what I want to bring up on is, hey guys, it's tough out there. It can definitely be tough out there for us. This world is cruel. It's hard. There's always a lot going on. Most important thing I want y'all to know is there's no quitting. Like, we can't quit, guys. We just can't quit. If you feel like quitting, right, reach out. We got our Discord. My Discord is ways to communicate with us there. Just let me know, hey, got a moment? Can you chat? Send me that. I'll be glad to talk to you. Call in. You got the number. Leave me a voicemail. Let me know you're not okay. Because quitting's not an option. It just impacts so many people. So thank you, Chester, for those prayers. I'll take them from anyone that'll be willing to give them. It's just it's hard out there. It's hard out there, and we acknowledge it. But we need to be there for each other. And my hope is that this community of gamers, we have something in common that can bring us to a table where we can maybe be that ear you need to talk about some of the concerns you have. So remember, no quitting, not an option.
Yep.
We will be back next week for more gamery goodness. Hopefully continuing the call-in show. Thanking Chester for being the one caller tonight, keeping that streak going for 2026. It has been a call-in show every show this year. We will be back for more gamery goodness. If you have topics, ideas, questions, comments, you can email us at beansanddice@gmail.com. Join us in the Discord, where we have our show topics, ideas channel. You can put in questions or topic ideas in there. Would love to hit up those topics during this year.
Or if you remember games that we said we would play.
Yeah,
if you've been waiting on something, instead of calling Wayne out live on the show like we've done tonight.
I appreciate that. No, because actually that's really good, because now I'm like, I got to go get that game off my shelf. And that's played,
we need to start. Yeah, I could start a list. It doesn't matter who does it. Somebody just needs to start writing them down during the shows.
New Bedford, Feast for Odin, Euphoria.
There you go.
On the show. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris, for the blessings there. Appreciate it. We'll be driving out to Georgia. We'll be right near Ron Fraser again. Like I feel like I like two ships in the night just crossing each other. I'm always up there, but never enough time to get there to say anything because it's going to be a rush there and rush back to get back in time because the kids start college on Monday. Both boys are back in university on Monday. Julian's going to start university for the first time on Monday, the community college. So we got to get him back down for Monday. So it's going to be a rush up there and a rush down. So pray for us on the travels. Gentlemen, thank you so much again for coming this week.
Been a pleasure.
And spending 3 hours at my house.
Oh, yeah.
Be on the lookout for the video, top 20 and our Hall of Fame games.
It's coming
this
soon.
weekend. I think I'm going to chop it into 2 parts because it ended up being such a long one.
It was long.
Yeah.
So
10.
we'll do top
20 to
20 to 10. No, 20 to 11.
11.
And then 10 to 1. So I'm going to
There you
chop it
go.
up that way. We'll post them up separately so y'all can enjoy it. Comment. Tell us why we're wrong. Tell us what we messed up.
For those of you who watch every week, we talked about this a little before we started filming, but we did make some changes. We did slide things. We did flex the rules a little bit. So just because you've watched all year doesn't necessarily mean you know where things are going to be. So
I followed the rules.
did you? Oh, I
You
slid
guys
some
broke
things
them.
around.
You
I
guys
slid some
broke
things
them,
around.
man.
So
Rule
hindsight,
number
looking
1,
back,
there are no
there is
rules.
no rules. Yeah. Anyway,
I've been one of your hosts. I've been Carlos.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Wayne.
And we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks so much for participating in the comments. So many good comments tonight. Israel,
Thanks for watching
Columbus,
the Beans and
Ohio.
Dice podcast.
Having a
Don't
great time.
forget
Thank
to
you.
like and
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Thanks, guys.